Hello and welcome to Cat's Love, and today I am going back to my cat breed profile series to talk about the British Shorthair, possibly one of the most famous cat breeds that I've ever and will ever talk about. This breed is also known as the British Blue, so you may know this cat breed as the British Shorthair, meanwhile others may know it as the British Blue. So today I am talking about the history, telling some facts, and how to take care of a British Shorthair. Let's start this off by talking about the history of the British Shorthair. So the British Shorthair may be Britain's oldest cat breed. There is no record of when the cat got brought to Britain, and for all we know, the cat has been roaming the streets of Great Britain for centuries now. They were predicted to be brought during the ancient Rome time frame when they raided the southern part of Great Britain, where they brought cats onto the ship, most likely to hoard off mice. But they were registered as a breed in Great Britain, so yes, they did originate from the realm of fish and chips. But it was in 1871 when they were recognized and sort of became famous. A 14-year-old British Shorthair was brought to the first ever cat show in Crystal Palace in London and even won Best in Show. Here's a pretty cool fact: the British Shorthair originally had a coat like the Abyssinian, coat pattern, coat colors and all. But over time, with breeding from the local European wildcat, they changed to have a flatter head and body style. During the Second World War, the British Shorthair almost went extinct. It was due to cat food shortages and normal food shortages. After the war, breeders got together to breed back the British Shorthair. They did that by breeding other cat breeds into the British Shorthair's bloodline, which would take many years, but 78 years later, the British Shorthair has returned to its former glory. That's about the end of the history, but here's how to take care of a British Shorthair. Grooming-wise, you should brush the British Shorthair at least once or twice a week with a metal tooth comb or a rubber brush. This will help remove loose hair. But during shedding seasons like spring and fall, you may have to groom them at least every day because they will shed a lot during that time. It's called shedding season for a reason, because if you don't groom them every day, then your brand new couch will be covered in cat hair. This cat breed is sorta a high maintenance cat breed when it comes to grooming, but otherwise they're a low maintenance breed. They are a sweet and cuddly cat breed who isn't clingy or attention seeking. They're just a chill cat breed, and they're even known to be playful even in their adult years. But at the same time, they're not hyper. You should still play with them often, and I would recommend toys that involve you in their activities. Like one of them wands. I had one right here right beside my set, but I don't really know where it went. But just like a laser pointer, or one of them wands that has like the little furry end on the back that they can scratch at. Just really anything that involves you. Also, if you have school or work, then you could just leave your British Shorthair cat alone at home just fine. They should be an indoor cat breed as they aren't as fast and agile, however you pronounce it, as other cat breeds. Also, the British Shorthair isn't really known to be a lap cat. I mean, they can sit on your lap, but they'll get hot and will most likely just sleep by your side. They're known to take long naps, and honestly, the British Shorthair is probably one of the most chillest cat breeds that I've talked about. They can get very chunky though, and they are more likely to get obese than other cat breeds, so make sure not to overfeed them. Speaking of feeding cats, here's the recommended cat foods that you should feed to a British Shorthair. Just like every other cat breed's recommended foods, the food that you should feed to the British Shorthair should be high quality and nutritional. I thought this segment would actually be useful, but it's honestly the same thing every cat breed profile.
You should feed them a very nutritional diet.
But I would recommend Purina Pro Plan Weight Management Formula, Purina 1 Healthy Metabolism, and Royal Canin Dry Adult Food. Here are all the unique features of the British Shorthair. They have a medium to large body with a large round head, with chubby cheeks. Don't forget about the chubby cheeks. They are a short-haired cat breed with no undercoat, but they do have a dense coat. They have large eyes that are set apart and a medium in length tail. Their common eye colors are blue, orange, and green, but it matters what the coat color is. Speaking of coat color, the common colors that you can find on a British Shorthair's coat are red, black, white, and blue. The blue variants of the British Shorthairs are probably the most famous. The blue British Shorthairs is what the breed is most recognizable for, and it's almost gotten to the point to where the blue style of the British Shorthair are known as British Blues, like I said earlier. But the other types of British Shorthairs don't have cool, unique nicknames, only the British Blue. The common coat patterns that you can find a British Shorthair adoring is bicolor, solid, tabby, and sometimes even calico. Also tuxedo, tortoiseshell, and like every other coat pattern under the sun, but those are the main highlights. If you can't get a British Shorthair or want a cat that acts like it, then I would recommend the American Shorthair, Russian Blues, and Scottish Folds. The breeds that were involved in contributing to the British Shorthair's bloodline after World War II are the Russian Blue, the Persian, and the Chartreux. Or the Chartreux, or the Chartruex, or I don't know, I'll figure it out whenever I talk about it in a cat breed profile. Also, the domestic Shorthair is an honorable mention as they act like the British Shorthair apart from that they are great lap cats and they are more energetic. Since I am doing a cat breed profile on a pretty famous cat breed, I'm going to introduce a new segment only for the cat breeds that are famous and more recognizable. There is some famous cats that we know of that are known to be British Shorthairs, so I'm going to tell you them. Did you know that Puss in Boots is actually a ginger British Shorthair, although the Spanish pirate persona is, the whole other thing, but apparently he's British. Him and the Cheshire Cat from Alice in Wonderland are also British Shorthairs. Also, Church from Pet Sematary, the 1989 one, is also believed to be a British Shorthair, which, looking at him, he is obviously a British Blue. But anyways, here is some facts about the British Shorthair breed and some other stuff about the British Shorthair. There was a British Shorthair between 2011 and 2014 who actually had a Guinness World Record for having the loudest purr. But that record was beat in 2015 by another cat, and actually recently, I'd say about a month ago, it was beat again. So I'd say this record gets beat about every year. But I'll talk about cats and world records in a separate video. They can weigh 7 to 17 pounds, and they are a short-haired cat. Obviously, it's in the name. Their lifespan is 12 to 17 years, and the common price range for the British Shorthair can be from $700 to sometimes over $3,000. It depends if you're getting the cat from a reputable breeder or a pet store or someone else. Their temperament is easygoing, affectionate, calm, and they're known to be calm and collective, but also the cat that just sleeps all the time. Also the cat breed that I would personally invite to a buffet party. Anyways, thanks for watching. If you learned anything about the British Shorthair or cats in general, then let me know. If you have any information, advice, or feedback, or video ideas, or really anything regarding the channel, then please let me know. I'd love to hear them. Anyway, stay tuned for here in a couple days because I'm going to be talking about the British Longhair, a part 2 to this episode. I'm just going to be talking about the history and how the British Longhair became a thing, and it's kind of going to be like the Cashmere cat breed profile-ish after I did the Bengal cat breed profile, so I'm doing it again. Also, after that, I'm going to be talking about coal and marmalade. So, a video about the whole history and just all the important events that happened during the coal and marmalade timeline. And if you enjoy the cat breed profile series, then stay tuned because here in a few weeks, actually, at the end of November, I'll be talking about the Burmese. But until next time, thanks for watching. This has been Cat's Love. See you next episode.
Pump it up, kitty. Just pump it up, kitty cat. Where you at?